Hi, this is Simon from writtenlegalenglish.com and welcome to another video where I'm going to ask you to have a look at an overly complicated legal text and redraft it in a plainer but still professional way. Just before we get started, I want to remind you about the content I put out every week so you don't miss a video. On Tuesdays, today I put out a text for you to think about and to redraft. I'll show you what this week's text is in a second. Tomorrow I'll be releasing a video from my online course, and on Friday I put out the video where I go through the text I show you on Tuesday, explaining how I would redraft it, bearing in mind the things I asked you to think about when I asked you to redraft that text. So if you want to see all of my videos, please connect to me on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, or indeed see me on Patreon, where you can support me there. Okay, with all of that being said, let's have a look at the text I want you to redraft. And this text is actually an official translation of Article 18.2 of the Polish Banking Act 1997. And this is a particularly interesting provision for a number of different reasons. The main one for you guys is that it's drafted in an overly complicated way, and we can redraft it to uncover the message, to reveal the message in a simpler way. So this is the text. Subject to the provisions of paragraph 1, the Bank Management Board shall examine matters concerning the bank's activity and shall adopt resolutions on these matters, implementation of such resolutions being ensured by the President of the Management Board. So there's a couple of things to think about here. First of all, we are going to revisit shall. I want you to think about those shalls, and I want you to think about how you can remove those shalls. I've got videos on shall on my channel, so if you want to see the argument about why we should eliminate shall, then please dig out my videos and you'll see me explaining that issue there. I want you to think about the sentence structure, because this is one big long sentence and it doesn't need to be. And of course, I want you to think about the active voice and how we could redraft some of those passive sentences or messages into the active voice. Okay, guys, think about that. It's a longish sentence. It should give you something to think about. Play with it, and then come back on see me on Friday, where I'll go through how I would redraft this text. Okay, guys, I'll see you then.